Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your quarterly reading for the months of July, August, and September 2023. First card out is Imagine. This literally came out for Taurus as well, and now it's coming out again. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a really good time for you to start to see the things that you envision, that you imagine for your life coming into fruition. It's a beautiful card. Look at all the blue here. I just think of like the throat chakra. I see you taking more action on your goals, putting yourself out there, putting your work out there, and just showing the world what you're creating, what you're doing. And I don't know why I'm seeing for you in this reading like more of this blue throat chakra energy as opposed to Taurus. And I do wonder if there's like a certain creative project that you're working on that is becoming more successful, fame, popularity, or just like gaining traction for something that you've been working on. It seems to be growing. Your major arcana for this time is the Fool. Yeah, stepping right into it. The Fool is one of the most positive cards in the deck, and having it, you know, be your major arcana card to represent this time is beautiful. Definitely going to be starting a new journey. For sure. Starting a new journey, a new chapter in your life. So whatever that looks like for you guys, could be a new job, it could be a move, it could be a new business, a new project. This could even be something you recently just started and you're just really enjoying the beginning phases of this project. There's like a high degree of excitement and passion for just like waking up every day and like interacting with this new life of yours. So whatever it is, you're really excited about it. Maybe we'll get some more clarity on that. Your energy oracle is cornucopia in reversed. Okay, so there is a little bit of a sense of saving things up. You may not necessarily at the time that you're watching this have tons of money left over for the little luxuries of life, but you know, I feel like this is a part of what you're working towards, that you're really excited about, that you're going to start seeing growth and development in, creating more prosperity, abundance for yourself in whatever area of your life you feel like is lacking. This is a time for you to work on that, okay? So if you feel like you're lacking money, work real hard, create more value for yourself, put yourself out there. If you feel like you're lacking love, start going out on dates, really putting yourself out there, becoming the best version of you. If you feel like you're lacking friends, put yourself out there, go out of your comfort zone, make new friends, etc. It could all be in your hands. Don't wait around any longer for the universe to figure it out for you. When you start figuring it out for yourself, the universe will also figure it out for you, because you are the universe and the universe is you. You're linked, okay? So Mama Moon is coming through with new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation, okay? I want to say pour love into the situation. I am seeing a lot of, like I said, social energy. So some of you guys might be literally starting a new relationship with this new moon, talking about love. Talking about Aquarius as well. Aquarius is the sign of your peers, your friends, your circle. So there may be a new friend for you, or a new friend group, or new love, which is great. And that would totally make sense with the Fool card here, having a new friend, even if it's a puppy, okay? Some of you might be adopting a puppy and it's a whole new journey for you, becoming a puppy parent, or maybe you're having your first child or your second child, and it's like, this is the first time you're going to be a first new time parent, or this is the first time you're going to give birth to your third kid, you know what I mean? So it's like a whole new journey, a whole new start that brings more love into your life, it feels like. Okay, and to me, it's like you're still kind of trying to conserve where you can, because whenever there's a new thing, it kind of changes up your schedule, all right? Even if it's like a new child, for example, okay, really trying to make the most and budget out your time better, because now you're going to start having less of it. Or if it's like a new home of yours, you know, budgeting out your money better, because now you might have less of it for at least the time being, you know, just figuring out how to move things around in your life to incorporate this new blessing, this new responsibility, this new love. All right, we have peaceful resolution. To me, honestly, this card is coming out to say this is going to be a peaceful quarter for you. I wouldn't really expect any drama, any upsets. Honestly, it seems pretty happy, especially with like the rainbow there, so that is great. And then your spiritual lesson for this time, speaking of children, is the child. Okay, if any of you aren't trying to get pregnant and that's a possibility for you, wrap it up, folks. All right, because new energy is in the air, okay? The child knows the way to joy and happiness. The child offers the return of a second innocence, a time born of wisdom and not naivety. So this is a really important lesson, guys. When you're a child, a young adult, you can have trauma because you're naive, okay? You can be naive and make decisions that really hurt you. And then you're going to go through like a dark night of the soul process, lots of healing, lots of reparenting, etc. But then you return back to this second childhood almost in your adult life, where you can let your inner child shine freely. But now you have everything that you need, all the tools, all the coping skills you need to protect yourself. And I'm seeing that energy for you. It's a beautiful time. This card allows you to correct your course and offers you the second chance. It brings you the possibility of redemption and entering heaven while on earth. A lot of people don't make it to this phase, guys. A lot of people don't make it to the phase of, you know, enjoying a second childhood in their adult life. So kudos to you, okay, because you had to go through a dark night of the soul to get here. But it is coming out in reversed. So to me, this is like your inner child coming through as your spirit guide during this time to give you some healing medicine, some healing wisdom. And it says this: the child comes to show you how you can correct the course of your life without being punished. Set yourself free from your conditioning for suffering. You were born unfettered and happy, and you can be so again if you make the choice right now. The child will help you climb out of the hole you may have dug yourself into to recover your sense of play. So during this time, it's going to be really important for you, like, to make the decision to stop complaining, stop being one of those miserable adults, and let your inner child shine again, okay? So if you have to wear sparkly pink, if you have to, you know, get your favorite childhood snack. I just ate Dunkaroos yesterday, okay? I know all about the inner child. I was sick yesterday, I ate Dunkaroos, and I watched Beauty and the Beast, and that was that, okay? So don't be afraid to let your inner child shine. Incorporate your inner child into your daily life and enjoy your inner child, especially since so many of you watching, probably there was aspects about your childhood or being a young adult that was very like traumatizing for you. It doesn't even have to be your inner child, okay? Maybe you had a lot of trauma in your teenage years, and to heal that part of you and enjoy your teenage years again now as an adult, where you can protect yourself from that trauma. You know, you might want to do things that your teenage self always wanted to do, like go to concerts, or I don't know. When I was a teen, all I wanted to do was go to concerts. So whatever you wanted to do when you were a teenager, it's time to enjoy that again too. Whatever part of your childhood you feel like you missed out on, it's time to play and go ahead out and do that now. All right. Moving on. So this is going to be a great 3 months. I mean, I'm just seeing you guys playing, playing, enjoying life, doing the things you always wanted to do when you were younger, but couldn't. You're doing it now. And honestly, I think it's an important thing for parents or anyone who wants to be parents to do, okay? Because I really do feel like sometimes when we don't heal our inner child wounds, there could be a lot of projecting going on. You know, them parents who kind of project all of their hopes and dreams that they didn't get to live out onto their children. And it's like, heal your inner child right now. All the things, or your young adult. When I say inner child, I mean anywhere from like the ages of like 0 to, I would even say 25. Okay, anywhere between those ages. Anything that you didn't get to do that you wanted to do it now. Okay, do it this summer. All right, sign up for them classes. If you always wanted to go to college, you never got the opportunity, sign up for some college courses. Okay, do it now so you don't project later. All right, we're gonna pull 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3. First card out is Temperance in reversed. Okay, emotional changes have been happening quite a bit for you in the past few weeks and months. I would say these past few weeks and months might have been a very emotional time for you, emotionally volatile time, I want to say, with the Temperance card in reverse. To me, it's just like this card of emotional validity. Is that a word? Yeah. So that's where we're coming from. I really want to pull more cards though to see more into this. Second card out for you is the Page of Cups. Okay, really interesting. I am seeing a lot of emotions here, a lot of love. Like I said, new friends, new romance, or romantic feelings are just driving you insane right now. That might be this emotional validity that we were feeling into. Especially if you have like an anxious attachment style or an avoidant attachment style in love, that can really explain this Temperance card in reversed. It's like a situation that needs to be handled with a lot of finesse. Like, you may be aware of some of your anxieties and fears surrounding love, so you're trying your best not to come off as crazy or all over the place, but you might have been struggling a little bit here. Page of Cups to me shows a brand new situation coming in during the next 3 months. That is like new love. Okay, so like I said, new romantic love, a new friend group, a new baby, a new dog, a new cat, a new hamster. I don't know what it is. You'll know what it is though. Or for some of you guys, this could also be a new creative project. Because to me, like, businesses and creative projects are like babies. Okay, my business is a baby and it takes up so much of my time. It's something that you really love doing though. So I enjoy whenever the Page of Cups card comes out upright, because it's just like something that you're gonna nurture so much. And I almost feel like this thing, whatever it may be, is taking your mind away from Temperance in reverse. It's taking your mind away from all the trauma and drama of your recent past, okay? So there was a lot of high emotions in your recent past, the past several months or weeks, and it's almost like you're keeping your hands busy. You're keeping your hands full with things that you love here. It's like, I don't have time to be overthinking and worrying when I have a million things to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, I was just watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary the other day, and in like the last episode, he was like, I don't have time. I think he said something like, I don't have time to worry about anything because every morning I have to wake up and feed these donkeys and like clean their crap for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, that is so true. Honestly, sometimes, and you know, I was stuck like this for a while myself, so I understand where you're coming from. Sometimes if you don't have too much to do physically, you get so caught up in your head over the smallest things. And it's like, sometimes, like, especially in relationships, I don't know if you're like this, but I'm like this, because I have like a disorganized attachment style. Sometimes I'm overcoming it, I'm healing from it. But I notice, like, I don't know, like my anxieties towards relationships and I don't know, playing these weird hot and cold back and forth games tends to dissipate when I'm busy. You know, if I'm busy hanging out with friends, if my schedule is packed, if I have a lot of responsibilities to do, lots of things to do, I just feel better. Like, I'm being useful. I am being productive. And I found, you know, I was vastly underestimating the amount that I can do. So I don't know, I just see a situation here where you might be a little bit emotionally volatile, but Spirit's saying, like, if you focus on productivity, responsibility, and usefulness, you honestly might be a bit more happy. And I know it sounds counterproductive because some of you guys are like, well, I don't just want to distract myself from my emotions. And to that I say, why not? You know, like, why not? Sometimes that's all we need. Sometimes we're emotionally overreacting because we have nothing better to do. Okay, the human body, mind, and soul was designed over thousands of years to be productive. You know, our ancestors weren't sitting around like, and of course there's a balance to this, don't get me wrong, like, people who, you know, sit here and they just do, and they never allow themselves to express their emotions or sit with their emotions, that's not good either. But I'm seeing the opposite for you right now. So maybe, you know, just make sure that balance is there. If you feel like you're doing too much, you don't have enough time to really sit in your emotions and it's coming out as emotional validity, then of course make more time to sit in your emotions. But on the flip side, and I feel like this will be applying to more of you, this could be where you have too much time on your hands and that's why you're emotionally overreacting. So it's like, create more of a balance there. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing you creating that balance during this time. Peaceful resolution, exactly. Balance, creating the balance, it brings peace. Third card out for you is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, like I said, this reading is really heavily focused on improving your mental health. And I feel like in the past, you were really in this Nine of Swords reversed energy. Just the emotions feel all over the place. They really do. Very emotionally high time for you. And this, right in between these two energies, is the Page of Cups, and he's so happy. Like, great happiness comes to me, I believe, with you guys when you actually increase the things that you're responsible for, the things that you have to love, that you have to nurture, that you have to do. So if you're feeling like there's so much time on your hands, have more to nurture and be useful with. You know, it could be getting more houseplants you have to care for, getting more pets you have to care for, having a baby. Well, okay, tread lightly with that because, you know, I don't know, never mind. Having more friends in general, like more people to be responsible for your connection with. I just feel like it's been so normalized for so many of us to have like our one partner, our one job, and like we just hyper fixate on that. And I don't know, we can establish a nice secure foundation with that so that it's not that much work to keep this afloat. But I don't know, the human body and mind is just made for so much more here. So get busy, all right? Second row out for you, fourth card, is the Two of Swords. Upright, yeah. I'm seeing here a pause, not really making a decision with something. And it's coming out right underneath this Temperance card in reverse. So a situation that caused high emotional validity. It could even be like a relationship. I am feeling a relationship here for a lot of you guys, where it's like you're emotionally back and forth all the time. You might have like a repeating problem. I'm not necessarily seeing that you are leaving it. It's just more so like you're taking a pause, taking a time out to settle your own emotions. You know, we see here in the background actually emotionally calm waters. So taking care of your own emotional needs, calming yourself, and protecting your heart. Not necessarily making any decision right now. Center of your spread is the King of Wands, beautiful card. And again, right underneath that Page of Cups, yeah, this is a new responsibility that's so exciting for you. It could be a business for many of you, a new project that you're working on, a new start where you're in control, you're the leader. Even if it's having a baby, it's like, I'm the parent. I get to decide what this child's childhood looks like, and I get to, you know, decide what it wears every day until it's old enough to dress itself, and I can decide like how I parent, and I can read all these books. It's an exciting new start, you know what I'm saying? Because you are responsible for it. And that's what I'm saying, like people who avoid responsibility are always the people who I notice complaining that their life is meaningless. I genuinely believe that responsibility is the root of happiness and fulfillment, feeling fulfilled with your life, because you're responsible for something bigger than yourself, whether it's another human being, a household, a certain job, responsible for your business and spreading your message, spreading awareness. Having responsibility gives one meaning, you know? People who avoid responsibility at all costs, they always complain to me that they feel empty. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, if you need more fulfillment, more love, more things to do instead of worrying, take on another responsibility. Sixth card out for you is the Eight of Pentacles, which is such a responsible card. What do you know? What do you know? It's going to be happy for you for sure. And I see here like a repetitive day in and day out, working on this thing, improving it. Every day you wake up and focus on this. It takes your mind away from Temperance reversed. It takes your mind away from this emotionally volatile place that you were once in. So it's a really good idea, whatever this is, whatever this side hustle, this project, this thing that you have going on. This is a great time to, you know, really get into your entrepreneurial, innovative energies. So if you wanted to start like, it could even be something as simple as like starting an Instagram where you just post quotes or like your favorite books or like your favorite whatever, or maybe even starting your own rinky-dink YouTube channel or podcast. Or I don't know, like I'm seeing something here that just keeps you busy. It's exciting to work on this. It's exciting to grow it. And yeah, there are some tedious parts of it, but like it's better to keep your hands busy instead of being in this. You see here, this was literally right underneath this. Going from sitting here having nothing to do but cry and be upset about, you know, the ghosts in your own mind. And then you're going to this, you know, I could sit up and worry all night, or I can get out of bed and I can be productive. And then when I'm feeling sleepy again, I can go back to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually read somewhere that that is the best way to get back to sleep. It's not by sitting and laying in bed, just worrying, being anxious. It's actually to get out of bed and just do something until you're tired again and then go back to bed. You'll fall asleep faster. So I don't know. I am seeing that energy. It feels so great. Third row out for you. Sorry, I just kicked the camera. Third row out for you, seventh card, Two of Cups, love, absolutely. Love and balance being restored here. If there's been relationship issues in your life, which I do see for some of you here, I see you not necessarily making a decision on the relationship. It's more so like, are some of my issues in this relationship just in my own head? Okay, am I creating issues where issues do not need to be created? And so we see you going on this whole journey of just keeping yourself busy, finding fulfillment outside of that relationship. And lo and behold, it creates that love again, you know, allowing yourself to find love outside of your relationship, to find fulfillment and passion outside of your relationship is one of the best gifts you can give your partner, because like it's just so attractive first and foremost. And you know, it's like if your partner was up your butt all day long, every single day, it's not attractive. You know, it's kind of attractive when you get to miss them and when they have their own hobbies, their own friends. You know, you get to miss them. You get to have that sense of mystery, like, where are they at? What are they doing? I just want them to come home, or I just want to come home. So it really does pour more love into the relationships and situations when you have your own life. And that's the whole wisdom of the Two of Cups, by the way. We have two people who look extremely different, all right? They dress different, they are different, they're standing different, and they have their own individual cups of fulfillment, their own individual cups of love. And they don't try to drink from the other person's cup. It's not two people with one cup. That's codependency. It is two people with their own cup of fulfillment coming together, enjoying life. And it's beautiful. And we even see a household in the background here. So it's a lovely month for love, for romance, for sure. And this love comes from your own self-love, your own passion for life. Yeah, so I feel a lot of you are actually in a long-term committed relationship already. And there might have been some issues there in the recent past, and you may be coming together. I'm going to be honest with you. I am also seeing reconciliation for some of you. I'm just saying, after a time period of not really taking any action towards each other and just focusing on your own things. So that may apply for some people. And I mean, of course, for you single folks out there, this could also be a new love. We did have the Page of Cups, and it just brings in so much fulfillment, you know? New love, different things going on in your life. You're fulfilled, you're busy, you're happy, all right? We have the Seven of Wands in reversed, okay? Really interesting. This has been coming out lots, and it really is a card about defending yourself and balancing things out, being attacked from all sides, it feels like, and on unfair footing. I don't know why. I never feel guided to do this. I have one tarot guidebook, and for some reason in your reading, I just feel guided to read from that book right now for this card. Okay, so here's what it says. When reversed, the Seven of Wands can indicate that you doubt your purpose. You may struggle to be heard and may have to overcome constant obstacles, but now it's unclear if it's going to be worthwhile. As a result, the card can show anxiety and hesitation. An additional meaning is feeling overwhelmed with continual problems, particularly if the Seven appears with the burden card, the Ten of Wands, which it hasn't. I mean, there's one more card we have to flip over, so we'll see. If so, the message here is to focus on the areas where you can still make a difference, while accepting the things you cannot change. Exactly. This applies to relationships too. So ask which imperfections you can live with and which aspects, such as your partner's attitude or circumstances, are non-negotiable. Okay. I mean, that kind of summarizes the attitude that I was picking up here. And it's just like taking matters back into your own hands and focusing on what you can do right now. Focus on how you can be useful, but not necessarily crying about and staying in this state of mind over the things you cannot change. You cannot change your partner's attitude, how committed they are to the relationship, anything like that. And so there's no point in letting that upset you, okay? This is what I can control, whether I'm willing to put up with it or not. And, you know, it's just taking your peace and putting it back into your own hands. I see that a lot in the Two of Swords as well. Taking your peace, putting it back into your own hands, peaceful resolution, reclaiming your peace, reclaiming your sanity, okay? And yeah, it's beautiful. And your final card out is the Hanged Man in reversed, okay? Why are we waiting around? I'm seeing here like waiting. You've been waiting for this situation to change, just waiting to see something in a different light. And Spirit's saying, like, why are you waiting? Just do what you can do right now to create happiness for yourself. That's the message of this overall reading. Do something right now to make your inner child happy. You know, stop waiting around for other people to make decisions that will make you happy, for other people to come through and be the person you need them to be. Okay, that is a broken inner child wound, okay? Waiting for other people to show up in the way you need them to, waiting for your parents to show up for them in the way that you need them to, okay? You're no longer in that place of life. You're an adult now, and a part of healing your inner child is reclaiming your ability to make yourself happy. You no longer are victim to anyone else's decisions. You decide who stays and goes in your life. You decide what you're willing to put up with and not put up with. And I know this is going to be like hard to fully understand because it is quite a message that took me years to learn personally, but you truly fully are in control of your happiness. So if you're in a relationship or situation that is causing great unhappiness, All you have to do is reclaim your peace, your happiness, and do what you can in this present moment to make you happy, to make you at ease. And sometimes that might be making a hard decision, like leaving someone behind, or it could be something as simple as just making yourself more busy, okay? Doing more things that you love, having more people in your life who love you, okay? So yeah, I hope this reading made sense. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus if you want the fullest overview of this quarter, because obviously there's more to it than this. We have multiple signs ruling over us. So go ahead and watch that. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Like this video and comment how it resonated down below. Bye bye.